All right, everyone. So TKO President Mark Shapiro had a pretty big announcement. So we're reading a tweet from WrestleOps. TKO President Mark Shapiro states that WWE will be cutting down on live events even more next year, and explains taking on less of the marginally profitable events. So this is from him. This is via Goldman Sachs technology conference. What we're doing is cutting events at WWE. So we're taking our low marginal, marginally profitable events, untelevised events that Vince had put in place to grow the brand, right? You're taking the show on the road, and we got to go to every city we can get to grow the WWE brand. Well, the WWE brand, while we still have to grow it, it's on fire right now. So we don't need to carry these marginally profitable events. So what was 300 events last year will be roughly 250 this year, and next year will be close to 200. So I think this is something that's probably going to get misconstrued in some way, because I actually love that Mark Shapiro brings up Vince in this, because look, we're not here to make a judgment call on Vince. People, there's all these allegations against him. There's allegations from when he was, running the company. So all of that's going to play itself out, and there certainly has been controversy. We're going to talk specifically about this live events thing, right? Specifically about the number of live events. And the big thing here is that people may take this as, see, WWE could have done this in the past. They didn't need to be doing all of this. And I think you have to understand the situation that WWE is now in, right? When the brand is growing, as he's saying, even though these weren't necessarily the most profitable things they were doing, the fact that they were profitable at all, and it also had the added bonus of, oh, I'm bringing this show to the city and we're drawing people in. Now they're going to watch on TV, and it's going to grow the WWE brand. That was the point of doing them. Now that WWE is already a big brand, now that WWE already has all the money that it does have, right? Because of, and obviously it was a big company even before TKO, but now it's an even bigger company. Now they can begin to do this kind of stuff, right? Now they can begin to look at this and go, oh, actually, we don't have to do 300 events. We could cut it to 250, and then we can cut it basically to 200. And I think this is great for the business. It might be a little upsetting because now it's going to be harder for people in those communities to go to, these events, because there are not going to be as many near them. But hopefully there's one that they could still go to so that they could, make up for that time. But it's also going to be great for the wrestlers, right? Because now they can live much healthier lifestyles. Now they can have less time having to be in the ring doing this kind of stuff, and they're going to get hurt less in all of these kind of things. Or that's the hope, right? So I think this is going to be really good news for wrestlers. I think it's going to eliminate kind of that burnout factor you see with so many, right? Because it really is true that a lot of these top guys, man, they burn out, and it's not all of them, but a lot of them do. A lot of them just go through this period of burnout, because imagine being someone who was on the road 300 days a year, right? You're doing 300, or I shouldn't even say on the road, you're doing 300 events. Think about the time on the road. I mean, it's an every day, all day type deal. But I think this is good for the talent. Like I said, the downside of this, because there's always a downside to everything, is people who, are in certain areas may not get shows now as much, and it might be tougher to get, and that kind of stuff. But they could work this, right? They could work it through this. They can make things happen so that they can alleviate that. This is certainly going to be good for the actual wrestlers. I love this. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.